Independence Day weekend, the flooding across the hill country, absolutely heartbreaking. The dozens of lives lost, many cities and towns just devastated by the flooding. So what happened? Why did all this rain fall in just a short period of time? Well, the answer is the tropics. First off, starting down in Kerrville, I do want to show you that this 24-hour rain estimation starting the afternoon of July 3rd, a lot of this actually fell in just about a 6 to 12-hour time frame during the overnight time period, 9 to 12 inches, and falling right along the river. So all of that water had to go somewhere, and unfortunately the river rose about 20 feet in about an hour's time frame. Believe it or not, though, the heaviest rain across the state was in parts of Burnett County, Williamson and Travis County, where we saw 1 to 2 feet of rain between July 4th and July 7th, most of that falling on Saturday, July 5th. And those very heavy rainfall totals, they almost look like a tropical storm or something had moved through. Well, that's actually what happened. The remnants of former tropical storm Barry moving into the state. Barry made landfall across Mexico's east coast right around the end of the month of June, and up to the north of Barry, we had a cold front also moving towards Texas at the same time. Now, the jet stream, which helps to move storm systems along, that was well away from our area. High pressure was also across the desert southwest. So all of that moisture and energy coming from Barry just got stopped in its tracks across Texas and into Mexico. The cold front stalling out, not allowing it to go north. High pressure to the north, not allowing it to go north. Area of low pressure to the west, not allowing it to move. So that area of low pressure, the moisture, the energy just sat across the state for a couple of days. And once this ridge of high pressure moved eastward, it really started the moisture transport into the atmosphere, giving us days and days of off and on tropical downpours until high pressure building into the desert southwest squashed the moisture, drying us out late week. So where did all this come from? We've got Tropical Storm Barry's moisture. We have that stalled cold front, but we also have a little bit of a lack of weather knowledge in West Texas. And no, I don't mean we don't know what the weather is, but we have limited observations. These are all the spots, at least across the southern plains, that provide 12-hour weather balloon launches. And notice that there is a big hole where a lot of that rain fell. We also have a hole off in the desert southwest too, right across the Four Corners where one of those ridges of high pressure was. So both of those areas, we just have a lack of data that we can ingest into our forecast models. So whenever we have a lack of forecast model data, the models have to make some estimations. And this big rainfall hole, or this big area where we have no upper level data, is where the majority of the rain fell. So long-term forecast models not able to pick up on it. A lot of the data that we were receiving from those forecast balloons were not where all that heavy rain fell. Reporting in the studio, Sean Bellafiore, KWTX News 10.